Okay. Hi, my name is Ben, and I'm one of the admins of the TheFilmersAlliance on Facebook. And this is my first video on the channel, but Jeffrey already made a video on After Effects slow motion. So today I'm going to be talking about something different. It's not on the computer. Different type of lenses you can buy, mainly fisheyes. And I'm going to be talking about one company, which is Optica. Now there are many companies out there, such as Kenko. They make really shit lenses, but the ones you want to, and like Raynox make, they're okay lenses, but the main companies you want to pay attention to are Optica, or Optica, whatever they're pronounced. I think it's Optica. And Schneider Optics, which was Century Optics. They changed their names for whatever reason. Now this is my proper professional good camera, but I'm filming this just a cheaper one to demonstrate with. So I'm going to be showing you a normal fisheye and a baby death fisheye. Now I'm just going to take these out. They're both from Optica, and they pretty much came out around the same type of year, a good few years ago, but still usable. Now I got this about a good few months ago, and I got this years ago. I've treated this like shit. It was good at first, and then I just started thinking, I don't need this anymore, it's just crappy. But let's just get on about it, right. So, as we can see, this is the baby death fisheye lens. It's very thin compared to this one. There. This is a lot wider because it has more detachable lenses. You can actually take the whole thing apart and just have the outer shell. See, and then you've got the macro bit on it. This is just all put into one, this baby death. So both are 43mm, no 37, but I have a 43mm camera, so let me just put this on. Now, the main difference between all of these is obviously the wideness, which is a lot of the reason why most people just jump start with the baby death. Now, if you're just starting off, like I was years ago, then this is probably the one you want to go for at first, because it's super cheap. If they break, it's not a lot of money, so and you can pretty much get these anywhere, like on Amazon and stuff. So let me just put this on. One thing is, okay, the lens isn't as bad as it looks. Like normally, when you buy it new, it won't be as bad as the way it looks, like on my camera, because God, I've treated this so badly. But things change, so I'm going to just turn my camera on and start recording with this, and then I'll cut to it in editing. God, hang on, I need to white balance. There. Okay, now, ready? Okay, so I'm now recording with my proper camera, and it just looks shitty. Let's just think. These look like the ones you'd see back in the really old skate videos, and it's wide enough. I know. I mean, if you got a few spaces or something, you probably get a lot wider, but it's pretty good for starting out. It's definitely not as wide as the baby death, which we'll see in a minute. But you can get pretty close to it. So yeah, this is good for starting out, definitely. But I'd not use this for all the time. You'd need to upgrade eventually, as we can see. I mean, it's pretty good, but nothing compared to the baby death. So as we can see, I'll just place this here. You can see just to the edge of the tripod right here. So let me just stop recording at this. Take it off. So that's one cool thing about this. It comes with its own macro adapter, and you can get some cool macro shots with that, as we can tell. That's what macro is, if you didn't know what that was. I'm sure most of you have all taken a photograph before. Quickly tell you, some of the disadvantages about this are, if it's really not as wide as what most people think it is, but you do get a free macro lens with it, and they're built as you can see, pretty much like tanks. It's, you know, really well built. And yeah, for starting out, definitely go for this, because Kenko make, like, definitely just never go for Kenko. I've never used one, but from what I've seen on the internet, it's almost like, you know, those people who make like eyepiece ones for like peepholes. It's almost like that, just a bit wider. But never go for that. It's just a piece of shit. Now we're going to talk about this, which is practically a Mark 1 rip-off or Mark 2. But to be honest, it's a good rip-off, if you want to call it that. This has been dented twice, one by Johnny, right here. Thank you, Johnny. And two by Ollie when he kicked it off the camera. Might put an example of that. Thanks, Ollie, that was pretty funny though. You shat yourself. Ah, good times. Anyway, so I'll just attach this on. So as we can see, this actually fits this camera because this is a 37 originally. So I'm going to put this on here. Now the good thing about this is that it has a removable sunshade. Now a lot of people just think, oh, sunshades, it's ugly, you know, take them off. No, 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 no. Keep those on, because when you get that lens which will knock your camera off, which eventually it will happen, it's all happened to all of us, that lens hood will save the glass, because the actual lens hood is just a few inches in front of it, maybe a bit more, so it won't, when it hits the ground, it won't hit the glass, it'll just dent the lens shade. So keep that in mind, and you can always adjust it. It came with a screwdriver, so let me just take the lens cap off. As we can see, it's the most badass looking lens there ever was. And now recording. Yeah, really good. Obviously you probably won't be able to see much through here, but yeah, it's a really good lens. I love it. It's just a million times wider. So I'll do the test again, just about here. And what can we see? It's a lot wider. Yeah, before you could only see to about the tripod leg, just about here, and now you can see further than that. It's just practically the best lens there is. Apart from the obvious Sentient Optics Mark 1.
Wasn't that fun? Let's try something else.
Which, yes, is good, but let's just think about that. Whoops, the battery fell out. Why? No idea. Okay, so there's a few things, the few problems with that lens is that, A, it's like $700, and that's a lot of money. People say, oh, it's built like, you know, you can hit it as many times as you want, it'll never break. That ain't true. I've seen way too many, you know, bits on YouTube of it, like, coming off the camera and just completely just being destroyed. So don't fall for that. Yes, it may be the widest, but definitely not the most, you know, destructible proof. Thank you for watching this ridiculously long video. I will see you on the Facebook group if you want. You can join, subscribe. Yeah, next video I'll probably be doing it on this camera right here, because it's thrice the day and it's like 20 times better. This one's just an SD card camera for quick uploads and stuff like that. All I gotta do now is capture the footage from here. God damn it. Thank you for watching, join the group, subscribe, look out for more videos by me, Jeffrey, or some of the other people on the group, because if you're in the group you can like ask me to, you know, upload it or whatever, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, thank you for watching, goodbye.